Alright, welcome to the channel. It's been a while. I posted some stuff to my Facebook page just recently. Today's video is the difference between two of my favorite things. Power Rangers and Ghostbusters. Alright, we're going to start with the Power Ranger logic first. Power Rangers were using a bio... let's put it in the words of Dr. K. A bioelectric field that is surrounding the Earth. Basically, that gives us the morphing grid, which Alpha 5 in Power Rangers, no, it's Alpha 6 in Power Rangers, let me see here, Operation Overdrive had to fix because the Overdrive Rangers screwed it up. There's also a couple other things I wanted to talk about Power Rangers. Power Rangers series, we just finished with Dino Charge. We're heading into Ninja Steel. We're also getting two different types of series this year. Series number 1 is the movie series. Means we get a whole line of new figures, new Zords. The Zords stand roughly, you can see, roughly about that tall. See if I can get a tape measure. It's roughly about a little over 2 feet tall. I'm like, good lord, that's the biggest Megazord we've had. And then we get the Ninja Steel stuff, which is some of the stuff has already come out for Ninja Steel. I want to buy Ninja Steel, but I'm kind of on the fence on it right now. I have to wait for the series to come out before I buy anything. I do want to buy last year's Japanese series. I believe it's Cube Ranger. I'm not sure. I've done forgot the name, but I've actually got coming to me SPD. I'm bidding on it. I haven't been bidded up on it. I'm only getting the two main Zords that combine together, and later down the road I might get Deca Base and then Deca Command Crawlers, what it's known as. You can get either the Japanese or American. They're both the same. There were a couple times in Power Ranger history where we actually shared the molds from the Japanese market to the American market, and yeah, so that was what we did. When Mighty Morphin first came out, we shared the mold. It was Mighty Morphin Season 1, then we got Mighty Morphin Season 2, which is the Thunder Megazord, and the White Tiger and Torazord. We didn't get him until about Season 3. Yeah, about Season 3, at the end of Season 3. Torashell. Because we just got introduced in Season 2 to Lord Zed and the Torazord. The Changing of the Guard, I think was the name of that episode. It was where we were switching out red, yellow, and black for 3 new Rangers, and they had to go to another planet that was already caused by destruction, and that's where Power Rangers pretty well. I grew up with that, alright? Nowadays, when I see Power Rangers on TV, I'm like, are we going to have the same storyline the Japanese did? Or are we getting another storyline? Well, here's the problem is, with Power Rangers, we get all their CG, all their costumes, but when it comes to their toys, they're scaled down to... Let me see if I can get something referenced. This will work. Okay. the Japanese Megazords would be this big. Well, it'd be bigger in real life, but this is a reference. Will be this big, and then when it comes to America, it'll get this big, that big. You see the size difference? We may be off like millipieces. See, it might be that big, it might be smaller. Ninja Steel. I'm kind of not liking the way they're going with the Zord releases. Now, I can understand the Ninja Steel, the main Megazord. I can understand the way they're doing that. Selling 5 figures versus 3 last year per pack. They could have got away with releasing last year, well, actually 2 years ago now, when they released the Terrazord. They could have released Para and Raptor with Terrazord. Or Para and Stega and switch them up. Not sell them individually for like $14 and then put Terrazord for like the same price as regular Megazord. The same could be said for the Plesiosaur. And then we get a repaint of all these damn Zords, which people are going out spending more money, and I'm like, if you want to spend your money, just go buy the damn Japanese. They're better quality plastics, which I just got in the mail. This is the Chinese Zord. I want to say it's the Crystal Beast, from my understanding. Oh, I got that backwards. Okay, yeah, I got this in the mail today. Literally got it into mail today, and I broke it. So I'm currently got some Gorilla Glue. Works. You have Gorilla Glue, and you let it sit for roughly 2-3 hours. It will harden to a point where toys will work perfectly. And then you could do some of them top tricks. Let's say you got a tough joint for a figure you need to get up. There are people out there who know this. There are a couple of people that I am fans with that have told me to use this. Use some lemon pledge. Let's say I want to take the stickers off of something. Get some Goo Gone. Alright, now we're going to start switching gears. We're headed over to the Ghostbusters side of this conversation. In the Ghostbusters universe, we have 2 cartoon series. I say 2 because we have the Real Ghostbusters and Extreme Ghostbusters. And then we have 3 movies, and umpteen million comic books. The same can be said for Power Rangers. But in the Ghostbusters world, we actually have, when they start talking about Totem Spirit Guide in the first movie, Space Catalog, Totem Spirit Guide. Well, they released, I think it was like sometime last year. I'm not sure when. But I got my copy of Totem Spirit Guide. Reading it very heavily. Right now I am reading up on the Boogaloo. I read the Scolari Brothers. I read about Gozer the Gozerian and its individual forms, State Puff, all that good stuff. But we also have the Lego Dimensions. I'm just going to show off a couple things that I got through. Okay, Lego Dimensions. That's the story pack. That's the starter pack there. But when I first started this, I'm like, I'm not going to screw around with buying the fun packs and having them. No. I got my level pack. I bought this one. I bought that, and it cost me about $30. So I'm like, cool. Last year, I did something I've been wanting to do. I've been building proton packs for roughly like the last 5 years. I build them out of cardboard. I decided, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build these, and when I built the one that I currently have now, which is, there was a part that fell off. Looks like insufficient amount of glue done to it, but I'm going to repurpose it. So yeah, that's my plan. And then we got it's going to be next week before I can tackle that because I got to go to Walmart to buy some things. That looks like a fun build. Oh, I got that backwards. My bad. That's alright. We learn from our mistakes. But yeah, I just recently upgraded in LEGO Dimensions. I upgraded the Batmobile. I upgraded the Ecto 1 to whatever. The Ecto Blaster. And then the Ecto Water Driver. Sweet. Cool. Yeah, I did that. And then I decided to look for the other 2 packs because I'm not stupid when it comes to this game. So I had gotten Slimer. I just recently found out that Slimer can fly. Like, wow, dude. So yeah, I was playing in the world, and that was pretty cool. You can go up to certain people and have them rebuild the places and all that in game. And then I bought State Puff. State Puff grows. I haven't rode him yet, or her. It just says Terror Dog. That's all it really says. But yeah, I have that. And Ghostbusters is based on science. It's stuff that is recorded in history into books, and it is actually the original 2 movies actually came about. Dan Aykroyd actually wrote. It was him, Harold Ramis, and Ivan Reitman had several drafts of Ghostbusters until they patched it out to actually be what it is now that we know and love, which is a DVD. It started out on VHS, it went to DVD, and now it's on Blu-ray, and now it's a Blu-ray Steelbook. And Power Rangers may have like 23, 24 seasons, but Ghostbusters has them beat by 30 years. By a good 34, 35 years now. Coming up on the 35th anniversary. I think that we might get a Mattel's version of the Proton Pack. We have the Neutrona one, the Trap, PKE meter, and Ecto goggles, which are on my list to buy. Maybe not be this year, it may be next year, it may be the year after that, but it's always going to be on my list. Once I have one of those 4, I'll just cross it off and say, oh, I need this next one. Now, the first 2 I'm going to buy is the PKE meter and Ecto goggles, but they're so expensive on eBay, I can't find anybody who has them, and then that's where everything comes into play. We're going to switch gears up. We're going to switch back over to Power Rangers. And Power Rangers, we have a buttload of Zords. If you count each individual Zord, okay, so for every range, okay, so when Power Rangers comes out, there's always 5 Rangers. Then later on, about the time they go on hiatus, and I've noticed this, about the time they go on hiatus is when they add the 6th Ranger. So the 6th Ranger. With Dino Charge, they went the entire first season without even adding. They added the 6th Ranger, and that's the way it stayed. Dino Charge is based on not 6, 10. 10 Rangers. And then that's the way it was. And then I kind of like the Japanese series better. Even with Gokaiger. Gokaiger was Super Mega Force to us. Gokaiger was a better series because they had roughly 34 years by that time. 35th. They were on their 35th anniversary of Power Sentai, and then That's where we picked up. We picked up Mighty Morphin, and we went Mighty Morphin Season 1, Mighty Morphin Season 2. They did not use the costumes from the Sentai series during that era. If y'all notice that this is starting to glow, it's because the sun is going down on that side of the screen. So, yeah, if y'all see it starting to go light in here, I'm going to be leaning more this way and talking. But, Power Rangers, then right around the Season 3, about halfway through Season 3, they threw us a curveball. This is a big curveball. Okay, the Alien Rangers for us is actually the Rangers for Sentai series. They're the Ninja Rangers. The Ninja Ranger for the Sentai series, and that was like, oh, dude. That was actually pretty cool. We actually got to use them, but they used something called Battle Boards here in America. The way they started out was the big Shokin Megazord was the main Megazord over there, and then they found the individual legacy animals and started using those towards the end of that series. I really didn't get to watch that series. I'm not going back to watch it because that just seems like, oh, I got a headache. Yeah, it's like that with Sentai series. If you want to rewatch anything, the best one to be rewatching is the RPM series. Now, RPM, it was a decent series, but the way that RPM is, it's in an alternate universe. And I'm like, and then they brought RPM into Samurai, which they did Red versus Red. My favorite episodes in the Power Rangers series is Forever Red, and it's always the team up series. When they did Time Force and Wild Force, I'm like, cool. Then they that was pretty good. Then they did Lightspeed Rescue and Time Force. That's pretty cool. Then Lightspeed lost. It was the way this originally started out was Power Rangers in Space did a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can't remember the actual name of the series, but it was a live-action turtle series. Cowabunga says it all, and that's the way it went with that series, and that's the way we did. And then we got Lost Galaxy, and then Power Rangers in Space did a Lost Galaxy episode. But during the In Space series, the only thing I really liked about the In Space series was it was actually the first series that introduced us to Evil Rangers. Now, granted that Mighty Morphin Season 2 actually introduced us to the idea of Evil Rangers. Lord Zed was trying to create his own evil team using the powers of the original 5 and had the green candle, which Rita created, to keep Tommy Oliver under control. And that's the way she tried to keep. And then Zordon severed ties. No, Tommy severed his ties with the Green Ranger power and gave him the White Ranger powers. Now, here's what everybody has speculations on the new Power Ranger movie coming out. Zordon, before he became the big glowing head, he was the White Ranger. And Rita Repulsa was a former Green Ranger. And it's like, boom! Blowed my mind on that. So, that's the discussion for the movie. Now, the Zords are looking like, wow. I'm loving the Zords for the movie, but I'm kind of on the fence about them. Once I see the movie, I might go out and buy all the Zords. It's, the way that they're selling the Zords now are like the 5 individual pieces. It's, the first 4, it's Mastodon, no, it's Pterodactyl, Mastodon, Saber-tooth Tiger, Triceratops, then Saber-tooth Tiger, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, yeah. Alright, trying to get that in morphing mode, but the first 4 Zords, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, and Saber-tooth Tiger are all $20 Megazords. $20 Zords, and I'm like, okay. The only one that's really going to cost you anything is the T-Rex, because he is pretty well the upper torso of the Megazord. And I'm like, okay, I can handle that. But there's no actual physical connecting point. Once you slide the Saber-Tooth Tiger up into the T-Rex, there's no click. It's the tiger legs actually clamp on, and I'm like, I'm not a fan of that. So, time to go to work. I'm off today, alright? So, yeah. But that's my thoughts on the new movie. I'm kind of liking it. One of the actors, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but in the new movie, some of the trailers I have seen, which I'm not going to post anything about the movie, but what I have seen is the original actor, David Yoss, who was the original Blue Ranger from Mighty Morphin Season 1, looks like his son or something like that. I'm not sure if David Yoss actually decided to do a gig, but is playing the Red Ranger, and I'm like, he strikes a very good resemblance to David Yoss, original Blue Ranger, David, Billy, and I'm like, cool. And then there are speculations, rumors, and all that Jason David Frank, Tommy Oliver may make an appearance in the new movie. That's iffy. He's got things going on. I'm not sure how that's going to go. What would have been really cool was having Amy Jo Johnson actually play one of the parents. That would have been fucking awesome. Bringing in some of the original characters from the original movie, that would have been really cool. Austin St. Jones, I think that's his name. I can't remember who he played. To be a parent, like having the original 5. Well, we can't call Trini because the actor who played Trini actually passed away. I really can't say anything about her because that's kind of touchy with Power Ranger fans. Having Power Rangers actually die, that's kind of touchy right here. But we do have a thing where we have a convention that is dedicated to nothing but Power Rangers. That's something that Ghostbusters does not have. And frankly, Ghostbusters needs to have their own convention. But we're going to switch up gears now. We're actually going to talk about an episode from the real Ghostbusters called DeadCon 1. And in DeadCon 1, I've actually seen the entire episode. I've seen it several times. In DeadCon 1, they are Ghost actually rent out this new hotel has just been built, and it's there's a convention that is already happening there. It's a what do you call it? A dental convention, dentistry style convention happening, and that is like, really, you're having a dentist convention, and then we're going to throw Ghost on top of that, and say we're going to make it into a funny, and then the Ghosts want to have State Puff as their guest speaker. And I find it kind of funny when they released him from the containment unit that State Puff is sitting there reading little cue cards. He is huge as hell, and he's reading a little cue card no bigger than that. That is a SD card, and he's reading a little cue card like this, and it's like, that would kill my eyes in a minute. Yeah, I kind of want to pull some things over here, but since LEGO Dimensions has come out, we have got one Peter Bateman, and then we could play as all 4, but what I really like is I didn't know that when they came out with this character for LEGO Dimensions, and I think this is funny as hell. Out of the game, this is how I have my Slimer displayed. His arms forward, looking like he's fixing to come out and grab you. In game, this is how they got him. His arms is above his head. I'm like, seriously? And what really gets me is this little guy right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but he is a dark slime green. When I was playing it, I found out, and I just went. I'd already completed the Ghostbusters level pack, and then I went back in and I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna play it and get some studs." So that's what I did. I played as Batman. What is pretty cool is Slimer comes with 2 of these little bitty ass hot dogs. I'm like, cool. What they need to do is release the other 4 Ghostbusters. Release all 8 Ghostbusters. Seeing as we already got a level pack for which is a sub build of. No, I dropped it. Hang on, I'm grabbing it. Alright, got it. But yeah, what is some of the things I do like and some of the things I don't like about this game? There's really nothing I can say about Lego Dimensions. The only thing I can say about it is that it is probably one of the better Lego games I have played. I get away holding Halo. That's funny. Oh, that's funny! Yeah, I got him, and then I got State Puff. In-game State Puff actually grows to a moderate size. This is State Puff, and just a reference size. He grows to that size, and you can go around stomping on people, and I'm like, hell yeah! But he came with just a Pterodog, and that was it. But he came exactly packaged like that. Had to put the legs on, had to put the thing on. I'm like, why couldn't you just make him grow to building size, and that way you can have him, have him walking down the Central Park West, tearing up the city. And Ghostbusters, they actually did something with the Lego Ghostbusters. They released the Ecto 1 set, which is actually a Lego Ideas set. The hair for Peter Venkman, I'm not going to pull him off, but the hair for Peter Venkman is, you see this Joker's hair, you see how it's all slicked back? Yeah, you see how it's all slicked back? That's the way that Peter Venkman's hair is. Then when they released the Lego Ghostbusters and Lego Dimensions, this is his hair now. Proper length. There's more detail on the Ghostbusters than there are on those. You actually have to purchase those as well. We may go into a DC Universe Lego spin-off or some shit like that. I'm trying to do that, but that's a later video. That's later. I mean later. And Lego Dimensions, I really can't say anything bad about it. The only thing I can really say about anything is it is better than Skylanders. It is better than Disney Infinity, which that's putting Disney down a lot. But I'm really into Lego, and I own a lot of Lego stuff now. I own a lot of Transformers stuff now too. But we're not going to get into that. We're actually going to get into a couple other things, a couple other videos later. We will be doing a giveaway sometime in not so distant future. Probably right around, I'm thinking that my next video may be a video that will be a Valentine's giveaway. We're going to give away something red. Something decent. Something pure. Yeah, that's from Ghostbusters. For the hardcore fan of Ghostbusters, if like I am, which I have a photographic memory, so you don't want to screw around with me when it comes to Ghostbusters. We have, with Ghostbusters we have 3 movies, buttload of toys. The same is said for Ghostbusters. Same is said for Power Rangers. But Power Rangers only has 2 top movies, and that's for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Turbo the movie, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. That's 2 movies versus the 3 that we currently have now. This is now 2017. We have 3 movies now. Power Rangers 6 and a half, 3 as well. But this new Power Rangers movie may predate what we know as Power Rangers from the past. Lord Zed could be a rogue Red Ranger, for all I know, and then they are trying to get the power coins, the power animals, whatever you want to call them. It may be the next movie we may be introduced to a ninja or some shit like that. But Power Rangers is going to be either a box office smash or a flop like the 2016 Ghostbusters. And I say a flop because the people who had released Ghostbusters, their advertisement, I'm saying the best way you could have did Ghostbusters, the trailer, for the 2016 movie was you could have released exactly this. Proton firing up and just have the logo. I'm not sure if I can get that, but y'all can hear this. I think I'll proof the movie before I do anything. But when building my proton pack, I took it upon myself to say I need a power supply. I need a decent power supply. So what I did was I bought this battery pack. Well, actually I had this. This belongs to my brother-in-law. But this is a battery pack. And I hot glued a piece onto here, surround it in tape, and slide it up into the thing. Let me see here. Oops, wrong way. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's humming. Alright, that is my proton pack. I'm not going to show it off because that is another video. I also have a couple other things. But yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of stuff going on right now. Work. Paying my bills. Getting set for February. Other than that, we're good on that. We're still working on the proton pack. When I get it fully completed, I'll do a video of what I've done to it, some of the modifications. I am currently in the process of getting an actual flight suit from GB Fans. I may go ahead and order the patches I need for it. The tube that I am currently going to use to go from, I'm not sure what it does. But yeah, everybody's wanting to know, where's that tube go? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not going on mine. But, where did I put the damn patch at? Looks like it's right. No, that ain't it. There's this, company online. It's called GB Inc. And I received a matter of fact, I had ordered from them a patch and pin. Is it? Yeah, that's it. Ordered a patch and pin. I don't know where the pin's at, but I do know where the patch is. See? Let me take this out of this package. I got it in a double sleeve here to keep it from getting messed. Yeah, keep it from getting messed up. It says Inc. and it's got the Ghostbuster logo. This is an iron-on, and this is going to go somewhere on my Ghostbuster suit. Like, right on my right leg somewhere. But that's where that's going. And then I got Tobin Spirit Guide. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. I'm a huge Power Ranger fan, but I just started getting into the Crystal Beast stuff, where I got this, and now I need to get the Dragon, or the equivalent of the Dragon Zord here. That, and then we got SPD coming. We're currently a high bidder. I'm hoping by Friday. That's when the bidding ends. Friday, right around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be highest bidder. And if I am the highest bidder, which I'm paying $100 each per Zord, I think I'm like at 100 for the Delta Megazord, and then the SPD Delta Zords, and then the Omega Max Cycle. I'm at 102. I put in a bid at $700 to keep me like way up there. If it hits 700, if somebody actually goes 700 or more, I'm be like, okay, I'm just gonna ask for a refund. I'm gonna tell the person, yeah, I didn't mean to bid that much, but I will pay. I tried to get out cheap, but somebody just bidded me up. I'd bidded, and then I'd go to work, and I'd be like, somebody's gonna bid my ass up. And I'd come home, and I'd raise the bid on them, and then it's like an hour later, they raised the bid. And I'm now on a day off. I'm like, I hope my check is more than $200, because last week's check sucked. Because I didn't work New Year's. That Saturday. But I worked. Should be pretty high though. I didn't work on the first. No, hang on. Today is the 11th. Hang on. I'm looking. Today is the 11th. I worked Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe a $300 check next week. Wait, hang on. No. Yeah, today's the 11th. I didn't work that overtime day. I should have. But I'm thinking about the 24th and 31st working overtimes, which put me roughly 50 to 60 hours. They say do not encroach on to 60 hours. You will have a lot of PTO. I'm like, personal time off, that's work. Yeah, I try not to use my personal time off, because eventually I will lose my job. I'm just temporary, and that's exactly what I want to stay as, is temporary. But as long as I'm doing good, the next big purchase I am purchasing in both lines. The next big purchase is the SPD Megazord for the Power Rangers. The next big purchase will be for the name tag, the patch, and probably tubing and all that for the proton pack. Right now I have only 2 colors of tubing. You're supposed to have at least 3. It's red, blue, and I think yellow. I'm not sure. I think it's red. No, it's red, blue, and black. And I don't have either one of those. And I need to get the right, what do you call it? Pieces for them to connect and all that good stuff. Other than that, I think that's pretty well it on Power Rangers versus Ghostbusters. The only thing that I can say is that if the Megazord ever got into a fight with State Puff, I think the Megazord would win. Being a good guy, State Puff being a bad guy. We're coming up on 40 minutes now. This is the longest YouTube video I've ever had to do. Power Rangers has a lightning bolt. Ghostbusters has the no ghost logo. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. Please like, subscribe. If you thought this video was impressive, go watch one of the others. Do not watch any of the WWE. The WWE is pretty well went crash and burn. That's all I can say about the WWE. Because if I wanted to watch the WWE storyline, I'd go 20 years ago when I was a little kid and watch it all over again. Because they're doing the same storyline over and over and over. Like, they'd strip a guy of a championship just to have him win another championship. You can't have two titles. The only time you can have two titles is if you're like half a tag team champion. So hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's try to reach roughly 100 subscribers. If I hit 100 subscribers, we will be doing a contest if I hit 100 subscribers. If I do not hit 100 subscribers, I will still do a contest, but the prize will be not as good as it will be if I hit 100 subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers I have. I'm subscribed to 215 people that I'm subscribed to, and I like to do a giveaway, but it was a flop the last time I did it. Because I only had 2 people fucking participate. We will do all the ruling in the next video. Unfortunately, we cannot do any of the giveaways until we hit 100 subscribers. We'll give it until the end of this week. We'll keep checking YouTube to see how many subscribers I have. If I do not have 100 subscribers, the prize will probably be under $10. That's not how cheap I am. That's how bad I feel in doing a contest. I want 100 subscribers. I want to boost my ratings so I can actually get paid to do more video reviews. There's some things that I have here that I want to review, but I can't review it because nobody's subscribed to me. I only have like, I think 30, 40 subscribers, and they barely watch me as is. So this is me, my channel. Hit that hit the like, subscribe, and if you want to post a comment saying, "Oh, I'm wrong for doing this video," or you be like, "You do not need to do Ghostbusters versus Power Rangers. They are too standard." I'm like, I'm doing this video to prove a fact that Power Rangers and Ghostbusters, depending on your perspective, if you go back in the 80s when Ghostbusters first aired, they were the top series. Now it's Power Rangers. There are decades between the series. The only thing that really sucks about Ghostbusters right now is the 2016 movie. So the toys are not all that bad, but I still want the classic series. So please hit that like, subscribe. Till next time. Bye.